Welcome to Space Race, ladies and gentlemen, and we're continuing right after the last episode, which means we are rushing for Space Shuttle because we want to launch the space station. Yes, not the International Space Station, but the space station nonetheless. And to be able to do so, I'm pulling off a couple of lucrative missions, hopefully. Well, this one is just challenging, and the other two are already in progress. And longer duration flight, I think it's already out there. So, next month. Space shuttles being researched. Come on. New request for mission available on the moon. What? Moon micrometeorites. Mars tech test. Mission marks experience reward increased by 50%. 1 month. I don't have mission slots available. Sorry. However, I will have a lot now. So, accept and continue. Broadcast satellite. Vehicle is complete. Marmaduke. Minus 50% launch reliability penalty for suboptimal launch windows. Wonderful. And what do we have else? Long duration flight. Ready for liftoff. Yeah, that one is demanding, so... Oh, it's a lot of science. Good reliability across the board. Let's launch the mission. Looks like a fine evening launch. A little bit of stormy clouds if my sight doesn't deceive me. Oh no, good conditions. So only 2% chance it goes boom.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hit it.
We have liftoff.
Up, up, and away it goes. Wonderful. Secure launch, no mission effect. Wonderful. And we have our Atlas and Aegina, which are already leveled up. Wonderful. That being said, we have long duration flight ongoing. So, achieve Earth orbit. We have drift and we have crew. So we have 5 turns, 3 commands each, and if we want to go for the bonus reward, we should go for 16, 12, 14. And of course the drift has to be kept in check, yes. But that needs to be only on the last task. So, what's the scarcest resource? That's usually what I check for the first. We get 4 of these, 5 of the data, and 4 of the comms. So I think if we do, like, we have 3 people, which I've been smart enough to put 3. So manual data collection together with this would put us 3, 5, and then we could be using you to bring back 4, so it's 2, 5, 5. I'm not going to worry too much about the drift for the moment. As long as we are somewhere in the ballpark, I will be happy. Manual data collection completed. Conduct experiments and... Ooh! An additional nav. Ain't that wonderful? Right. And we barely touched the power. So, cool. Then we'll go pull you up, and we're gonna be pulling you up as well, and I want to have then these two producing. That brings us to 777 with drift to 0 and 4 turns remaining. That's wonderful. So far so good. Okay, we have 3 turns remaining now. So I'll take that. Then I want to be bumping up. The 3 of you will produce 3 and 2. Alright. And then you go up. That puts us to 1596. We'll have to bump up these significantly. Is there another way to get... Yes, there is another way to get these. Alright. Oopsie. Okay, deviated a little bit from the course. I'm gonna... It's gonna give me 3 drift on that end, rather than just 2. Yeah, I'm gonna resist it. I didn't want it meandering too much, but I could have easily gone with a 3 drift. Maybe that would have been even better. Now, okie doke. We have met the condition for this guy, the data, which means if I use this, I can bring up the comms. With this, I can bring up the comms even further. And now we want to be using this to bring the nav up. So 13, 14, 12. Almost there. Of course, it farted. Aha. Well, this I'm gonna let it play out. Thank you. Oh, and 1 additional bonus event. Ain't that grand? Okay, so it's last turn, but we are basically just shy of a complete success. So I'm thinking, if I use this 15, 13, 15, then we just need a slight nudge more to get there. And I'll do this one, and when 1 recharge, that's pretty much a guaranteed kill. Or, well, I don't know why I say guaranteed kill. I was playing turn-based games too much. I guess I'll resist this guy and this guy, and we have the 25 minutes reward. So next task, perform a controlled re-entry with the heat mechanic, obviously. We have heat mechanic in the crew, we know how it works. We should just keep below 3. Gotcha. Okay, so we need somehow to keep the heat in check. So what can we do? Can we generate data? We could generate data like this. And we need what? We need, just let me check, 15, 8, 15. So we need the least amount of data. Alright. And our scarcest resource is probably the nav. Okay, I'm gonna go with this guy being the first. Then popping up this dude, which brings us out of the heat predicament to start with. And then I want to be using maybe the 2 of you just to get it 5 up, and I don't know if I'll need to do the more because it has heat, so maybe I want to focus on the comms rather. Alright. Yes, I could... Oh, look at that. We got an additional comms. Beautiful. System check heat and the modifier 1 to 4. Of course, it had to crank it all the way up. Now, as you can see, I needed to create again the data. And I'll use it up. 937. Yes. Whatever basically gives me comms and nav, I should be thankful for. So you shall go with comms. 4 turns remaining. So far so good, I'd say. System check heat. Okay, it gave me only 1. So I can actually use this one, and then we meet actually the data requirement. So I could actually use this guy. And this guy. That puts us up to 15.98, and then we have to focus on the comms for the next turn. Sure. That sounds doable. There we go. System check heat. How much heat will you give me? 1 more heat. Good. Then 1 more heat actually. I don't have to basically worry about the heat this turn then. So I could just take you 4 up. And I need just additional 2, and I could use basically 1 power to get the 2 of these, and I've met my bonus 50% bonus reward with 1 power to spare. I don't see why not. And that's it, I believe. We check the heat and we are going down. Beautiful. Long duration flight should give us plus 50 rewards. I could just skip the animation. Okay, reputation, science, and improved guidance system. Beautiful. Who are the 3 lucky pilots? Jan Russell, Jackson Franzen, and Puma. You will be recuperating. Thank you so much. Now, active missions. We have a broadcast satellite that we should take care of. Is that the Lucrative? Yes, it is. Launch preparations. Good. 88% launch reliability. And what's training we could do? Launch reliability or payload reliability? I'd almost go with payload reliability on this one. Launch date. I set it to March. Confirm mission setup. Right. Then we have on Earth request space welding. Ooh, lucrative as well. Yeah, it's more lucrative than a moon meteorite, so we're a little bit chasing cash at the moment. We have a good influx of science. Why not? Space welding. I'm actually gonna go with the 3. Increased build cost. Sure. It's a lucrative mission, so we're gonna be getting lucrative rewards anyway. Funding review in 2 months. Gallant launch broadcast satellite. Yeah. Long flight yields valuable results. Agency scientists have reported that your long-duration flight mission delivered a vital data on the effects of the prolonged exposure to microgravity and solar radiation, which will enable the agency to better mitigate these hazards in the future missions. Your astronauts, who are in good health upon their return to Earth, have also made numerous suggestions for improvements. Eating the freeze-dried protein bites when the hardest part of the mission. Astronaut Jasper Puma joked on in the interview. We gained 300 science. Thank you. And the space shuttle research is complete. Whoa. Shuttle unlocked. You've now unlocked the shuttle, a partially reusable spaceplane that can be used in a launch vehicle for your missions. I can't wait to try it out. Shuttle design and reuse. Shuttle are designed the same way as other launch vehicles, but are only available on crewed missions. Once constructed, a shuttle can be reused on future crewed missions, though it will have a fitting time and a cost. Good. New Spacepedia article, Space Shuttle. Shall we just briefly look? Rocketry. Sounding. Do we have Space Shuttle? Here it is. Look at the beautiful model that they've put in, and as you can see all the historical context. I'm not gonna go through all of those but I really love the Spacepedia. Awesome work, guys. Now, missions. We're actually going on the Skylab, and I'm thinking I would either go with a Mars lander or with the flybys. That being said, what's our competition doing? You, Delta 4. Okie doke. Comsat with a crew moon landing. Fair enough. Upcoming launch Mars lander in 12 months. Shoot. They'll be beating us to the punch. Crew moon landing. Venus impact and Mars orbit. Commercial satellite. So ESA is beating us by a healthy margin. So I should probably go together with them. Mars lander, and they're launching it sooner rather than later. So Jupiter and Saturn flybys. Did somebody do already? Jupiter flyby. Nobody has the mission researched yet. Wonderful. What about Saturn? Nobody. Good. I'm then gonna go with, I'm not gonna go for the Mars lander, I'm gonna go on the Saturn flyby. Yes. And I'm gonna go with Voyager, because I think that will be the best. Right. That being said, we have a milestone mission to actually go view and actually do. Test launch space station. Oh, the Soviet Union has the research. You don't say. Mission slots not available. Crap. When am I launching? Well, we're launching broadcast satellite next month. We better, you know, do it quickly now. Impact analysis vehicle complete. Gallant. Our research have reported launch vehicle construction without any notable issues. No effect. Why not? Good. Broadcast satellite, I think that's the lucrative one. Let's launch the mission. Oh, doozy. Bad launch condition. We do have the reinforced tank walls, but I still reschedule. Dang it. Launch date. April. Yeah, we do it in 1 month later. Alright. What else? Impact analysis. Uncrewed mission. Let's see. Base launch, base payload. I'm thinking we're gonna go training for launch reliability. We don't know when we can launch it. Oh. I cannot launch on any of those days. This is gonna be a long training. February. Jesus. Well, what can you do? I'm fortunate that my mission is launching next month. The broadcast satellite at least. So, do we have anything more? Yeah, Saturn flyby we're researching. Okay, good. Broadcast satellite, April 1973. Good reliability enough. Now give me good weather, please. Seems decent. Marmaduke. Do we feel ready? Good condition. Excellent conditions. Even better.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff.
Indeed we do. Alright, Marmaduke, what do you have for me? Oh, beautiful. Accurate telemetry +1 nav on the first task in the mission. Sweet. Atlas and Aegina, those are wonderful. We have 30% for outstanding success. Actually, I'm gonna manually do this one. It's a lucrative mission, you know. We want that sweet bonus. Achieve Earth orbit. We have drift. Okay, 10, 14. We have 4 and 4, so nav is a scarcer resource here. Okay, let's do this. This. And shall we take this into account, maybe? Right. Let's see what we have here. We have an extra data module. With data module we could get... And I don't want to trade the nav. I would rather trade the drift for the data. So I take one drift there. That gives me the data with 1 power. You have to be smart about it. Of course, it would take what? 2 power to give me 4 or 1 to give me 3. Give me 3, I don't care. Right, that being said, we have now 3 data. Let's see what best way we can actually use them. I can actually use this guy. And we're still within the parameters, so I want to be hitting this guy hard. And this guy once again. Let's hope none of them actually fails. It's a little bit... yeah, 1 dead. Okay, it's gonna give me 3 when it could have given me 4. I did press resist that, didn't I? Dang it. Last turn. So now... we might not get that sweet extra reward because we have 0 power. You don't say. And the drift has to be aligned. So yeah, I'm gonna take... yeah, I'll just have to take it face value. What can we do? We don't have the capacity to do any of that. So as long as we are over... yeah, if I take power and comms, we take this 4 up. In theory, I could take this one to 13. And could I take this one to 10? If I remove 1 power up. Somehow. To get 4, I need the 1 data. And I cannot get 1 data without spending anything worthwhile. Tell you what, complete the task. Yeah, we did. Okay, deploy satellite systems. Let's hope that this time we'll be smarter about it. Plus 25 bonus reward. So 412. And we should be null on the drift. So we need to go 4 and 12. We have nav as extra, but we need the data. So we take this one, do we get 3? We get immediately 3 with drift. I think this is a better call. I take this one and I get 3 directly. And then I take... how to get a lot of this guy? I mean... the only thing that sets back the drift is this guy, and it consumes 2 of the resource I need the most, so it's not... it's hardly... However, if I set this twice and then take this guy, but I need to have the... right, so let's do like this. I take you, then I take you twice. That puts me with drift. I have 2 of these, so I can hit this on the next turn. Let's try see if that works. And of course I need to resist it. I mean... Alright. Now I have to do a recharge. And I need to take this to get us on 4. That's good. And then what I need? I need to get more data. What's the biggest way to get the data? This with drift. Power. We have to power through this, don't we? Alright. It's a bit of a gambling, but there we go. Okay, this is the last turn. We have to set back the drift by 1. If I take this, we'll take it down by 2. And then I need this one. No, that's wrong. I'm not gonna do that. I already have 4. So I only need 4 data. But I do need to take the action that puts me back. If I take this, that resets the drift, and I need to make 6 data. 1 is this. Puts me 9, I still need 3, but without the drift. I just cannot get lucky, can I? We do have 2 extra comms. We could be using it to get more nav, so... How do we get more nav? Or data? If I use this guy, then I could ultimately gamble. If I'm gonna get this back, that puts us to 810. And then the last command should be this guy. 513, but the drift isn't in check. Dang it. So if this is away, then I do it like this. And then I have to use this, and nope. So what if I use just 1 data? That creates 1 drift there. Gives us 3 more data. Nope. I don't know, guys. I actually cannot find the combination which works here. So if I go with this, this will yank it too much on that side. So how about we rather do it like we do it like, what resource we need the most? We need the data at the most. So if I do it like this, followed by this guy, that puts us to 810, 0 drift, and then the only exchange that I could do would be here, and that's wrong. That would put us in the right place, but that would set the drift wrongly. So, nope, that's not the one. I guess I'll just have to reset the drift and then just crank it up as much as I could, which would basically be this, and yeah, if I had one more I could have done it. One nav screwed me over. And the last command, it's 1 power. Yeah, that one would set the drift back up, so... Well, technically, it would meet the reward. We're 1 drift away, so nope. Is there one that set... This is the one that sets it 1 back. This is the one that sets it by 2 back. What about this? Hold on, I haven't tried the combo of these. If I just use the power, I get this by 3. And then I use this and this. No. Tell you what, guys, I'm doing this and then I'm cranking up this and I'm cranking up recharge, because we'll just have to accept it at face value what it is and we'll be good to go. Hope for a crit, maybe. Nope. Okay, Earth orbit. I'm happy. I've gotten enough cash and yeah. Alright. That's 1 mission down, meaning that we can actually hold your horses. We could go for our space station. Plan the mission. Skylab. Awesome. 950. I'd almost want to have 8 months. How much is it? Ooh. Increased power, it's pricey as hell. No. We build the payload as is. There we go. Now what do we have? Space welding, payload complete, that's also a lucrative one. Let's reuse shuttle design. You can now design a shuttle as launch vehicle for crewed missions. I'm actually gonna go with Marmaduke. Has been proven actually quite good. Upgrade, we have to upgrade points. Advanced shock absorption, that's very nice in terms of payload reliability. I'm actually gonna use that one. Contractor X-Star Avionics, you're reducing the cost of it. Is there anything that could improve? You can improve the launch reliability, which is already decent. Infinity. Martin Spaceworks, X-Star Avionics. You're basically saving us money. I don't think that's a bad idea. Yeah. Confirm. Because we'll need a lot of money for our shuttle. That being said, we are, yeah, space station wise, we are building this Skylab. Okay, fair enough. Next month. Saturn flyby will be in the next turn. Moon, you have what? Moon micrometeorites, I know, and the Earth has what? Control systems check. Yeah, I know. The main problem is that I don't care. Saturn flyby research complete. And we need to have the Voyager, another iconic ship design. And after that, I think we're gonna go, probably gonna go with the vehicles research a little bit more heavy. Because right now research is trickling in at the snail space, so actually, hold on. No, research, we're not gonna get to Voyager quickly enough, so we need something smaller. How much is the Voyager by 8,000? Yeah. So let's do the PR office. I've been putting that off for quite long, or actually this could actually PR office, that would be for joint missions. Visitor center, diplomacy tree. I'm almost tempted to go to the, I mean, 20% reduction costs that for 200 for 2000 or 1000. It's not that much. I want one more mission slot available. You get more for missions anyway. What? No research set? Sure it is. PR office. Rival agency offers payload upgrade. Soviet Union offered their agency advanced piece of software that will grant 10% improvement to the payload reliability of Skylab. However, they will need some of your technologies to suitably adapt the programming. Alright, whatever. They've gained some science. That's fine. Space welding. Vehicle complete. Beautiful. Mission training bonuses increased by 100%. Optimal and suboptimal launch windows are reversed. Okay, space station. I'll need actually for the space station, which is gonna be completed in 3 months, the 3 of my best astronauts. So I'm actually gonna go with the B team here in terms of space welding. Or I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna go with a test pilot. Sherman, you're up. Let's say hire. Can we hire someone? Problem solver. One resource requirement. Celebrity, athlete, scientist. Congratulations, you are my new hire. Bilbo Kerman. Scientist is always needed, so Bilbo Kerman, you're gonna go together. I mean, no, this is actually, wait. No, because we're not getting science yield out of this, but it's still good that I have you. Al dente, or I want to take maybe Puma. And navigator? Why not? Jackson Franzen. Okay. Training for space welding, we have 91%. Let's go with the base payload reliability training, and we launch December. If push comes to shove, we then launch in February. So space welding, beautiful. PR office is being considered. New request, what? Ionospheric moments. That seems like a lucrative and a simple one. See, now it would have been really great to have an extra science. Too many lucrative missions is also not good for business either, apparently. You don't say. New requests available on the moon. Well, let's wrap it up. Oh, look at this. Skylab is complete. Beautiful. Plus 25 sensor and plus 25 vehicle build cost. Well, that's gonna be a pricey endeavor. However, we're launching the space welding, so hopefully we'll have cash. Okay, tell me the weather is good. Launch day of the Marmaduke. Good conditions, wonderful. Let's launch.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff.
Beautiful. Rocket running straight and true, and come on. Okay, no mission effect. Atlas Aegina once again proving like a very, very good combo for launching man missions. Okay, space welding. Achieve Earth orbit 8 and 7 with the drift. Alright. Plus 15 bonus reward. Oh, that's fun. So let's see. We have good reliability though, that's at least positive. So now what do we have? 16, 14. This will always give us a good amount of these, but what gives us for this? Okay, so if I go with this, and then I go with, let's say, this gives us 2 data modules, but this puts drift far on the other side. However, we can then use these to bring them back. Do we really want to? That's the question. I could just use power through and actually get quite high on the nav, and we have 3 turns, so the 4 times 3, yeah, I think we can actually do it that way. Perhaps maybe it would be simpler. I don't want to be fiddling with drift unless I absolutely need to. Look at that. What are we getting? An extra data. Beautiful. Oh, and an extra nav. Thank you. Now this is beautiful. Now we'll hit you. There we go. And then we will be hitting data. We don't need that much, but you are gonna go here. Yes. And what else could we do? If I fire up this twice and then this as a return, I don't know, I'm almost not 100% sold on this. Maybe this would be the better option. So 9, 14 we're already met, and then we just go for a bit more comms. Yeah. We have good reliability, so I'm not sure, I shouldn't be too worried. I had to say it. I had to say it. Yeah, I'm gonna resist it. I mean, now that puts us 13 and we need 3 more. I just go with that one. That's 15, and I hit 1 recharge at least. You know, for such a low percentage, you would expect that it would grow more. So if I go like this, it's 3, 9, 3, 12, and 4, still 16. I'm gonna allow it. And I hit this, and we are over the mark, and I put these 2 and be none the wiser, and the drift is still non-existent. See? That gives us the 15% conduct mission EVAs. Okay, fair enough. For 35 bonus reward, we have to have 1410. Okie doke. This we will have to play with drift, obviously. Maybe not. Can we just power through here as well? We take this and then we use what? This to grant us 2, and there are plenty of ways to set it back. Sure, we do it this way. Here we can play a little bit with the drift, that's fine. Alright, so I want to be setting that drift back by 2, which means I want something that does drift on that side and doesn't use the resource that I need. 2 of these, followed by this. This puts us 8, 10. And is there a command that gives us drift but goes on the other side? No, that one consumes a lot of this, and this is something I don't want, so power through and 10, sure. There we go. And now we're already at 10, we just want up this by 4, and drift is within the parameters, so I think that qualifies, to be honest. Okay, and then perform a controlled re-entry. Here we have a heat mechanic, we don't have no longer the drift. Okay, fair enough. That's for 50 reward. Now, we should keep this below 3, and we have between 2 and 4 every turn, so... And we have to have 18, jeez Louise. So I take this one, I take 2 of these, then I drop the heat all the way down. That has to be my first turn apparently. Alright. 4-3 with 4 to spare, system check heat, and you will add how many? 2. So I don't have to worry about the heat, but next one might be hairy. So I have 4 data to spare, which means I could just go nuts on here and here and no, if I use the 2 data, that might not be smart. I might need it on the next turn for the heating thingy. So I might as well do this, 10, 5, and something more that will bring up the comms. This looks feasible. There we go. Oopsie. We're gonna consume 1 data. No, resist it. System check heat, how much you will add? Let me guess. 4. I knew it. That's why I had this 2 data ready. There we go. Quiet as a whistle. And now we need this guy, and we're pretty much, I would say, fulfilled. Good thing I expected it. And we're coming back. System check heat, everything is good. Our astronauts are returning back, where they should be bringing us a metric crap ton of cash. Capsule landing, splashdown, although this was like dropping a piano. Alright, extra vehicular, we get weatherproofing, and we get $6.7 million. Now that's beautiful. Okay, Sherman, Puma, and Jackson, take a rest, you have well deserved it. Wonderful. China is launching Mars orbit in 12 months. We knew that already. And we shall be, guys, continuing in the next episode. But thank you very much for watching. This is GrunfWorks signing off.